So I'm just going to say it. It's controversial, I know, and you guys may flog me, but I don't think Maggie is getting premonition powers. I don't. Hi guys, my name is Maria Park and this is Approach the Nerd, and right now we are talking about my latest theory. And before we get into that, I do plan on making a top 10 video sometime this week, probably this weekend, honestly, based on the theories that my wonderful viewers, you guys have given me. So please keep those theories coming because you never know which ones are going to end up in the video. So now, I don't think Maggie has premonition powers. Now, before you kill me, hear me out. So if you go back to OG Charmed, season 6, Phoebe's empath abilities were very, very strong. They got so strong that she was able to kind of deflect demon attacks, active power attacks, even some inactive power attacks. Even an episode with Piper where she basically tried to freeze her, and she was able to deflect it and freeze, or basically throw the freezing back at Piper. That was because her empath ability, like all the other Charmed ones in that series, went through an evolution. Every last one of them, like Piper's powers developed into her being able to blow things up. So it makes sense that in this version of Charmed, even though it's a separate series and they're doing their own thing, that their powers, even though they're gone, or are they, can go through an evolution just like that. So the reason I came up with this theory, other than being drunk on blueberries, is because Jordan. So I keep racking my brain about Jordan. Now, I do have a lot of theories about his origin story. I've said he could be Egyptian, the reincarnation of a pharaoh. He could also be from the Salem witch trials. That's my number 2 theory. His family could have been, either related to the Salem witches or maybe even be the same witches from the Salem witches and came to the future. I don't know. It's very complicated, but I do have those 2 theories. But he wears this ring, and they always focus on this ring. So it tells me something special is about this ring. So I think that Jordan is actually the one who has foresight. And that Maggie, with her empathic ability, it's latent. It's not controllable anymore because they lost their powers. But she's able to do what a very cool character, if you're a comic book fan, in the Generation X comic series could do. And that character's name was Sync, or Everett Thomas. He had the ability to use, like, his aura, or his mutant ability was to sync himself to others who had powers, and then he himself was able to use that power, for them. So say he was with Jubilee, who, yes, her power's silly, but she's able to, make fireworks for the most part. There's a more complicated scientific, explanation to her power, but it looks like firecrackers, especially in the 90s cartoon. He would be able to be near her or touch her and then take on that ability for a short period of time. So then what if Maggie is able to do the exact same thing? Her empathic abilities, instead of deflecting, she's able to reflect like a mirror. She's able to do it along with that person, or in Jordan's case, for that person. Think of how cool that would be in the series. Every time they would need to have a premonition, she would need to be close to Jordan, to touch Jordan, to be able to use his power that he believes his ring is stopping him or preventing him from using. Because I'm pretty sure that's why he wears that ring. He gets premonitions and he doesn't want them, but he doesn't realize, because of Maggie's power, that she's getting the premonitions for him. It's my theory. What do you think? It is very plausible. This is the Charmed universe. Anything is possible in the Charmed universe. I don't care if it's OG or Reboot. Anything is possible. Now, I could be wrong. I mean, I've had a lot of rights. I'm not gloating. I'm just saying, because I've had a lot of rights, and I'm sure you guys have had a lot of rights, we can be wrong. But how cool would that be if she was a power sync? I mean, look at season 1. She was the one that boosted her sister's abilities in the Power of 3 spells. She would touch them and it would make every spell they did stronger. So even though her power was inactive, or passive, as they say, she was still able to charge her sisters, who are at this point, or were at that point in season 1, 2 of the most powerful witches in their universe. And she's the battery. So what if she's able to be more than just a battery? What if she's able to duplicate it? That would be very cool. So that is my theory. I want to know what you guys think. And again, be on the lookout this week, end of this week or this weekend, for that top 10 video on your theories that I'm going to do. I'm going to do a top 10. I'm going to pick the top 10 that resonated with me and also the ones we've been having fun talking about. And I will be doing some shout outs. So you may see your name in the video. So make sure to be on the lookout. And if you would like to sign up for jury duty, hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to know who's next on the nerd ballot, hit the notification bell. Until next time, I can't wait for you to approach the nerd. Bye, guys. And if you have time, make sure to check out some of our other videos.